Going to make that heartwarming winter warmer fish pie. I've got my own sort of recipe that I've put together from a few other recipes. First thing I'm going to do is just turn the oven on to like a moderate heat and then get about 6 big potatoes on to boil. Peeling potatoes is my least favourite kitchen chore. Do you want to do it, Ross?
Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Can you just put a big pot of kettle on to boil?
A big pot of kettle on to boil?
Big pot of water. No, I want that one on there, please.
Well, that's not going to work.
Yes.
The thing won't sit on.
Well, we're going to be...
Well, we'll just have to peel it later. Now, you want me to peel the potatoes?
Yeah.
I'm left-handed potato peeler. I peel away from my body because that's the way the blade goes.
Do you want to chop them up a little bit, or do you want me to do that?
No.
Here, I'll do it. Here.
You're better on camera than me.
If you've got plenty of time, you're probably better off not chopping your potatoes because they can get a bit watery. But if you're in a bit of a hurry, then chop your potatoes up a bit. This is going to make mashed potato. So boil up your potatoes until they're really soft. I reckon you've got to have some kind of smoked fish. This is smoked haddock, and I like salmon too. I really like the flavour of salmon. I've got to take the skins off those. Sometimes it helps to grab it with some paper towel. Those TV chefs make skinning fish look so easy, and it's just not. It's really hard, even if you've got a proper knife. See?
Nearly killed me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can't do it that way. You're on a hiding to nothing trying to do it that way.
So that worked well.
Yeah.
I've got it. You know, I'm sure it's one of those things where it's practice makes perfect. You need to pick out the bones with your fingers. You've got to run your fingers along and feel the bones and just pull them out. Now I'm just going to chop it up, you know, into bits.
Pie-sized hunks.
Same deal with the salmon. Just make sure with your feeling with your fingers really earnestly that there's no sharp bones in there. And chop an onion and 1 or 2 carrots. Pop a pan on the heat, kind of medium, a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, and just gently fry a couple of diced carrots and some diced onion. I'm just going to do half of this. It's about the biggest onion I've ever seen.
No, you're doing that the wrong way, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you are.
I am not.
You have to go radially.
Look, listen. This is my favourite onion chopping method, and it works every time, and I'd be happy to show it to anybody.
You might be onto something here.
I think that's on a bit high. I'm just going to turn it down a bit and give it a swizzle round, let it cook for
You're just
10 minutes.
sweating them, are you? So which one? That's the savoury one. We have a savoury one, and we have another one. There's the other one.
I'm just chopping up some broccoli. I'm going to serve this with a bit of steamed broccoli. Juice a lemon and grate a few handfuls of cheddar cheese. This is just a mild cheddar. You could use any kind of, you know, cheddar you like, really.
How much?
A couple of handfuls. I've just got a dag end of leftover parmesan, so I'm going to bung that in as well. Oh, that needs to come down a bit. Am I going to be able to mash that? I think I am, aren't I? Salt and pepper. I do find that these King Edward potatoes are quite good for mashing. And one thing that's going to help brown this, which is really essential, is just a couple of glugs of olive oil. So, can you go upstairs and get a big bunch of parsley, please?
Yeah, we've got some herbs growing on the windowsill, so I'll just go up to that. Just tell me before, what sort of consistency are you aiming for with the mash?
You don't have to mash it too much, just enough to mix it up and get it kind of one consistency with the milk and the olive oil.
I'm back with our parsley.
Thanks. I don't mind a bit of stalk in there as long as it's really finely chopped. I like to put some frozen peas in, still frozen, because this has got to go in the oven, and I don't like them to go that dull green. In with your parsley, For your sauce, a nice good drizzle of double cream or thick cream, or you can make a white sauce with a tablespoon of plain flour, a tablespoon of butter, and about 500 mils of milk. Some recipes might say about 350 mils of milk, but I just find it makes it too much of a thick consistency. I want a nice runny sauce, just a big drizzle of cream.
You've got to find some way to counteract the healthy omega-3 oils that you're getting from the fish.
Yeah, about, I don't know, 400, 500 mils. 250 mils is a cup, 500 mils is 2 cups. So yeah. It's not really precise. I used about 800 grams of fish, by the way. No, that can't be right. Yeah, I think that's right. Just heating it, so when I put it in the oven, it's already got a little bit of heat to it. You smell that smoked fish. It just really smells like a fish pie, you know? Our cheese, we want to leave a bit back for the top. Juice of 1 lemon to give it a nice citrusy flavour. I think I'm going to add some more cream. It's not quite sloppy enough. A teaspoon of mustard, just for a bit of flavour. A little grating of nutmeg.
You can use powdered nutmeg too.
Look at that, nice and sloppy and runny.
So mash on.
It can be kind of tricky to spread it out. I usually do it with my fingers like this. It's a bit hot. Cheese on top. You can also use dill in there if you want, and in place of the spinach, in place of the peas, you could use some chopped up and squeezed out spinach. 20 minutes.
What heat?
Moderate, 180 degrees Celsius, 325 Fahrenheit, I think.
325, is it?
And yeah, just until it's nice and bubbling and golden brown on top. Ta-da!
Not that brown on top, is it? Oh, I suppose.
I've just got some steamed broccoli.
Looks pretty hot.
I love it, but it's really you who needs to.
Why me?
Well, because, you know, I made it.
I'm worried that it's going to be a bit, that my first impression is that it's going to be a bit on the bland side because there's not a whole lot of salt and pepper in it. No, it's good.
It's...
Oh, there's... What is that flavour?
It's the smoked fish.
That slightly vinegary flavour.
No, that's the lemon.
Is it? Oh, right. No, it's good.
It's
I'm
creamy,
surprised.
it's
I might
lemony.
put a bit of pepper on it, but... And the peas have still got a lot of...
bite. They sort of burst.
Al dente,
yeah.
You know, that's good as well. A white sauce might be maybe a bit better if you want to try and get more fish for health-giving purposes, rather than soaking it in double cream. But I don't know, I'm not a big fan of white sauce.
No,
either, you know?
I prefer the cream, and it's just easier.
Can you put like mussels and that sort of thing in? Or?
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could put mussels, prawns, or shrimp.
I think that almost might be a bit too much lemon for my tastes.
No, I don't think it's too lemony at all.
Maybe I just struck a pocket of lemon.
Is there such a thing? No, I don't think so.